Good afternoon, everyone. This is Nick Jankowski. I'm one of the two instructors for this seminar, and in this short video, I'm going to give a personal, somewhat personal presentation of myself so that you don't simply have to read about things, but you won't be able to look at this image very long. Most of the material in this presentation is indeed slides, such as this one, which kind of indicates what it is. This is the kind of text that usually accompanies presentation, or not presentations, but contributions I make to book anthologies mainly, and this is one that comes from a book on the long history of new media. We're not going to go through the text right now. What I will do in the rest of this short presentation is share some images related to my activities, and this particular image is of the institution that I have a visiting fellowship at, or had, I suppose is the word, because the Virtual Knowledge Studio no longer exists. It ceased existence at the end of 2010 and has been replaced by the eHumanities Group, which is this slide here, and you can see that it is very heavy on text and very heavy on institutional alliances, which is these things. But don't worry, things are changing daily with this event, in large part because it's very much in development, and we'll see how it goes. It's only a month old now. In the rest of the slides, I'll share very quickly some images of some of the publication projects I've been involved in. This particular slide is of from the website of this book, The Internet and National Elections, which came out in 2009. As I recall, one of the special features of this site is that indeed under the link chapters, most of the PDF texts are available. This is the site from the publisher of the book, and if you prefer to buy the book, you can. It's only $95. It's on the high side of things. One thing we will be looking at in much more detail than that book is articles published in the journal New Meat Society, of which I'm the co-editor, and this is the site maintained by the publisher, Sage Publications. And during the course of the seminar, we'll go through lots of things on this site, including this thing called Communication Space, but obviously we'll be attending to various articles that have been published, of course, across time in that journal. Here are three covers of book projects that I've been involved in. I couldn't find the images for several of the others, but this is a classic handbook on qualitative methodologies for communication research. This is one on multimedia, another anthology. This is one on community media during this thing called the Information Age. I see that there are now 3 of the available 5 minutes up, so I will rush through the remainder of the slides. This happens to be a project that I'm currently involved in, and yes, you will have the opportunity to see what it's all about, what enhanced publications means. It means a lot of things, and I won't deal with that now, but this is the skeleton of a website for that book that I showed you recently, the Routledge book, Transformation of Scholarly Practice. I believe I showed it to you, maybe I didn't. But anyway, this is a book that came out in 2009, and we're making a website that will include all kinds of things in addition to the printed text. Now, this is the home page of a portal by Polity Press of this series, and we will be looking in the course of this seminar, or looking at reading, critically attending to a number of the chapters that I'm preparing for one of the volumes that will appear in this series. And this is the last slide of this very short, rushed, personal introduction with a word that can be translated into multiple language, including Slovenian. And if I have things correct, this is indeed the Slovenian version of this Dutch version here, and here's the English language version. Welcome, in other words, and I look forward to meeting all of you during the course of the seminar, sometimes face-to-face, but often online. Thank you.